also you tried to engage with some of these residents. Abuja FCT residents want to know the outcome of that engagement.
Okay. I like the word is shanties. Define what is called shanties. What is called shanties in the first place? What's called shanties? This is a city. And you want to compete with other countries, cities of other countries. Shanties makeshift. You don't even know those who are there. People commit crime, they go and hide under shanties. You can't tell who is living here, who is not living here. You don't even know that. Under the trees, under the cashew nut trees, all kinds of people. We have a rail line this way. We have a rail line this way at the center, which is very easy for criminals to block the trains. And then you come and say, oh, train going to Kaduna has been blown off. Train going to, oh, government is doing nothing. And you want us to fold hands to allow criminals to go and hide there, to begin to commit all kinds of atrocities. You say, oh, people are kidnapping in Abuja, robbery in Abuja. I agree. Where are they staying? Would they stay in any house or houses or different houses? You can identify them, though. Who went there? What is this? Go there and see yourself. There are no houses under trees. People are using anything to make our house. And this is what criminals like. Do you know why the metro line had never worked? Even after President Buhari commissioned it, you know why? Former President Buhari, all the rail lines, all the lands were vandalized and, well, from these guys. They just cross, jump over the fence, the dwarf fence, vandalized. We said, no, we can't continue with this. And to tell you that the government is a government of giving human face, we don't need to discuss with them. No, we don't need to. Like you said, that Nigerians, I didn't even know how you took the population and the identity that they are Nigerians. But, you know, you have the government that says, look, human sympathy, even though they pose a lot of insecurity. When the president said, look, go there, talk to them. And I went there. I said, look, what you are doing here, is it fair? They agree it's not fair. So why are you here? Why are you doing this? And I agreed. I said, look, we are right. I mean, we were wrong. We are sorry. That's okay. We are human. What we'll do, I set up a committee, CP, Director SSL, Director Lands, this and that, meet with them. And they came up and said, we are sorry. We won't do it again. Okay, find us a place. As a government, we have a responsibility to our people. And that discussion is okay, take her to a social place. Which government is prepared? But in doing that, we consider the issue of security. It's not about sentiment, it's not about emotion. No, I'm not interested in that. You see, government owes a duty to protect life and property. Any government that cannot protect life and property, you don't need to, you can't be there. So it's not about emotion, it's not about sentiment. Today, you hear they bomb so place. Tomorrow, you hear so area be bombed. You won't come out to say, what happened? It's the same thing that if we allow, now, in the next few months or days or weeks, nobody can tell, anything can happen to the metro line. And then you come and accuse tribute administration of being sensitive, not understanding, not even trying to appreciate lives of people. And then we're trying to take a step to stop anything that will occur. And you cannot say, oh, the shanties are not where people should live. Shanties are illegal people.
TVC News has a follow-up to that.
Okay, sir, Honorable Minister, some people will also quarrel with maybe your style in engaging these people, because you also went to a place in Lugbe and some other areas where some buildings were demolished because you say they don't have approval, and they insist that their papers are intact. People have quarreled with your style. They say that as if the Honorable Minister is not listening, because there was even this viral video where you engaged with somebody and probably used I think tempers flared at that point, and people didn't like that as government with a human face, you should also be listening to the people.
Why does the criminal need a human face?
No, I'm talking about this, not those in shanties this time.
Now, let me tell you. Why do I have to sympathize with the criminal? Why
not those in shanties.
Now, the criminals are not only shanties. Land grabbers are criminals. Why do I have to sympathize with criminals? Why do I have to be friendly with criminals?
Is that how government is seeing
no.
If they said
let me tell you,
arm of the FCT gave them approval,
no, it's not correct. Excuse me.
Papers.
Yes, I would like you to give me approval. See, today, on Saturday, I was in my tama with the Director of Land Rent Control. I went there. I don't sit in the office to be told this and this. I go on Saturday. I was there. What is going on? All the green areas, all the taken away. I said, what's going on here? No trees, nothing. This is good. That's okay. Come. Invite everybody to my office today. Do it. I said, hey, I don't know who, but I hear you people have allocations here and this and that. Well, the lot of lands, if not control, if anybody has encroached to the green area without approval, too bad. Too bad. The building will go down. No, it will go down. Certainly, yes, it will go down. Yes.
Without
and
compensation.
Then without what?
Compensation.
Compensation for what? You encroach on land, I pay compensation. No.
Suppose they have some papers, some kind of papers to show which emanated from government agency.
The only person that can give you that approval is the minister. If you go and do business with civil servant, my business there. Sometimes people can do business with them. They give you land allocation paper. What's my business? It is only the minister that has the power to sign.
Your Excellency, sometimes these documents shown are actually AMAC documents, and then you find situation.
Just like I told you that. Before I came on board, there was a director of lands who went to sign on behalf of the minister and allocate land to somebody. Does he have power?
But in that case, what happened?
Let me see. Anything you did illegal, what happened? What's my business? In you having an illegal business with people. No, please. Please just try to understand this. Please, we're always in a hurry to get something. And being in a hurry, you'll be in trouble. Ignorance of the law is no excuse. Ignorance of the law is no excuse. Somebody goes to sign a CFO when you know there's only the minister that signs a CFO, and you're telling me he represented the minister. I mean, how can you tell me that? You know, it is the minister of FCT that signs it. Ordinarily, the president is the governor, but that power has been given to the minister of FCT. Right? Some states, the governor donates their power to the attorney general. I will see the law, you will see that this power has been donated to the attorney general. And the attorney general can stand on behalf of the governor. You don't tell me that a civil servant will go and sign a CFO on behalf of the governor or the attorney general that the power has been given to. And then you come to bring sentiment that somebody's acting out there. Now, why I don't want you to go away from that? When you say this
AMAC lands.
Yes. Now, what are you saying? They went and took land from area councils. The matter got to Supreme Court. Supreme Court said no. Every land is under the FCT.
Does it mean
now you now go, what I expect you to do is to say, look, we have made this mistake. What do we do to regularize?
Yeah. Particularly when they're on a large scale like you saw in Dubai.
No. Don't cut me short. Just calm down so that you get the picture. Some people just move in. And you know, we have this tendency. He will stay 2 years now. It's not 4 years. As a minister, he will go. Another minister will come. We'll find our way. That is what you have in this country. I will stand for that. You can't go to a place and just start developing on a land that does not belong to you. You go and grab land, and then you go and, you know the worst thing, they go and institute action against the FCT. They have their way in the secretariat. They go to the legal secretariat. They have their people. They go to lands. They have their people. The FCT minister is sued, but the suit will not reach him. He will not be served. And then they go. The court will give judgment. They constitute everything.
That means all this is in collusion with your staff, sir.
Yeah.
Not my staff.
I mean,
FCT.
But you should be aware that that's what we're trying to, that's what we're doing now, and that's what is painful to people. Do you know, as I came, how many directors of land have changed? Yes. Some people saw it as their birthright. Yes. I said, no, you will leave. I removed them.
Was it enough to just remove them?
No.
If their actions had led to some of the problems we are facing now,
The point
was it just enough to remove them?
No. First of all, if you want to clean up a place, and you know that these people are part of the gang, you need to say, listen, you out. Do you know that I made approval for staff to be changed? Some people sat on it. Yes. Until I said, no, we can't continue with this. Everything turned to ethnicity. Everything turned to religion. I'm an Hausa Fulani. I'm a Yoruba. I'm an Igbo. I'm none of this. Everything turned to. So, when people know you are doing the right thing, and you don't want this thing to continue, what did they do? They fought back to say, see, because I'm from social place, because this is my religion. Rubbish. No, not where.
Well, I don't think that people are trying to. I mean, Michael, I don't think they're trying to justify anybody doing anything wrong. But from what we hear today, is there anywhere on the FCT, anywhere whatsoever, where anybody can go and see these are the processes? If you want to get anything, these are the steps, so that nobody, either within FCT or somewhere, can mislead anyone or take advantage.
No, those who are not patient are those who want to collude with them. Those who are too much in a hurry, who do not want to follow due process. Due process takes a time, takes a long time.
Where are the steps?
No, let me tell you now. First of all, you apply for land. Do you know I sit here? Some people tell me, like, look, that this place, the land is free. I said, how did you know? They have agents, even in the system. I'm minister. Somebody comes here, says, sir, here is free. How did you know this? I called the doctor and come. How did somebody know that here is free? I was okay. I will not allocate. It will not work. Look, I sat here. They bring things for you to approve that the former minister did this, and I said, no, I will not approve it. Why did he not approve it that time? Why should I approve it now? I said, no, don't be in a hurry. Don't be in a hurry. I will take my time. You know, it's a system that is very difficult. But with support, you go to that place. It is not easy. See, when there are people in the system who have had it the way they have, and then you have now come to put changes, it's not going to be easy. It's like you're fighting corruption. Corruption will fight back. Yes, that's what's going on. Corruption will fight back.
Follow. Yes. Well, Your Excellency, the deed has been done. The demolitions have happened. And I believe one thing that is on the minds of everybody right now is what is the next line of action for your administration for these shanties that are now empty lands?
I will not allow shanties. Forget about what the empty lands. That no land will be empty. There are things to do for development of the FCT.
The allegation is that you are planning to use those land as settlements for your friends.
Yeah, what is that?
No.
Yes, what is that? So what is that? That I have something to give to my friends. I will give it to my enemies. So what rubbish is that? Please, you see, I tell you people all this. So you, as you sit down here now, I should bring my enemies. No, tell me that I should. See, I do the right thing. It doesn't matter what anybody says. My conscience is, look, what am I doing? Am I right? The moment I'm convinced that I'm right, I go ahead. Forget about people. Is there anywhere you'll be in office, people will not say, yeah, I did this for your friends. So if you don't do too, they will come and say, after you were there, your friends were suffering. People write you, after all, you're a governor, your parents are suffering, your parents are walking on the road, there's no car. Then even when you buy a car for them, they say, oh, you have gone to buy cars for your parents. What kind of system is that? So don't bother about that. If you want to succeed in governance, don't think about it.
Minister, I think, we have spoken about some of this push and shove in terms of demolition and all. Let's try and move to a few projects as well. Rural roads, we've seen some constructions. Can you tell us a bit about what we should be looking out for in the next year in terms of timelines and when they are going to come on board in terms of the projects that the FCT is embarking on at this time?
Thank you very much. That's why I say that people should commend the Tribunal's administration. At least, I don't want to talk about it either. Start from where we are now, FCT. What has been there for FCT? What has been the condition for the rural areas or the area councils, as the case may be? Even in the city, was it working? Tell ourselves the simple truth. Yes, it was working. No, it was not working. Now it is working. I beat my chest to say I thank God Almighty and I thank President Tribune for giving the opportunity to be part of his administration, to contribute. Each day I go to the rural area, I feel so happy. Yesterday I was in Saburi. Look, I was in Saburi. Remember, this year we flagged off that project. And of course they never believed it. It's a normal political thing. You come and flag off, the whole thing will die. Unknown to me, what I flagged up, I thought was just a straight road. Yesterday, I was there. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at the happiness of citizens. It was heavily populated by the Igbos, traders. Immediately I came out from the car. Go and see jubilation, see happiness of the people. We have never seen a minister here. That job will be completed this December. Now I went further to a road they call Deji that will take you to life camp. I told them that the procurement process was on. Do you know, as God may have it, as I came to the office this morning, BBB has sent the approval for award of that road to Lubricant Construction, which I have now forwarded for the Federal Executive Council approval. The whole of that area, come and see what is governance. What is dividend of democracy? People are happy. Now, I want to Buhari Ushafa. one army college or military college, this and that. The day we flagged off that project, it was something else. You can see tears running out from the eyes of the people. It has they've never experienced this. A government, a federal government, with the area council, go to one village called in Tokula, done by Satako, to be commissioned this December. Go to Kwale, go to Abaji, go to Egwabalada. This roads will be commissioned this December. Now go and see the last 2 days, the last 1 week, our flag off. I went to Kwale. Now the road they call A2 to Pai and Pai to Gomani. Now see the politics in this country. A2 to Pai, no road. Now Pai to Gomani, they awarded the road.
Why?
You asking me why?
You are the minister.
How will I know? And that is why it's good to go and see. Do you know the entire road is about 35 kilometers? So they now took away A2 to Pai. So when I was going to say, where are we heading to? They said, no, we are going to, but this road now, what's going to happen to it? So when I go to the place, they call Pai to Gomani. So I now call the coordinator and the engineer. How did you award this contract from Pai here to Gomani when A2 to Pai, there's no road? What kind of this? He said, politics has come now. I said, no, it won't work. I called the chairman FCT committee. I called the House committee and I called the Senate chairman. I said, look, gentlemen, you have to help. There's no way we can get to Pai to Gomani if you don't do A2 to Pai. Rural area, farm area, flat land. And we are talking about food security, agriculture. Why would this country import food? In any case, even how do you do the farm? They'll bring back the food. How? Locally, I have 2 chairmen who are very cooperative. Chairman of House Committee, FCT, and so they say, look, I said, look, you verb this money for social project. This area, no, it's emergency. We must do it. And they agreed. Now we are doing A2, which is express road from Kwale, going to Abaji, to Pai. Then Pai to Gomani have been awarded. So in now, we are doing now from A2 to Gomani, which is about 35 kilometers. Do you, look, the farm, my brother, you need to go and see. You will cry for this country. People just stay somewhere, do all kinds of things, and nobody wants to talk about it.
If I could add to that, that is connected to transportation policy. Because, I mean, yes, we've seen that you flagged off some bus terminals, and you also spoke partly about how the government plans to go about it. So could you shed a little more light? Is it going to be PPP? Is government going to buy vehicles? Are you going to come up with a sustainable transport policy for the city?
First of all, let us appreciate that, yes, what we're doing in terms of building bus terminals and is okay. And then how do you now going to run in terms of sustainability? And let people appreciate and understand. Now, what we have agreed, government cannot only depend on private sector in terms of transportation. While we allow the private sector to participate, government will on its own provide infrastructure. The infrastructure has to do with roads. The infrastructure has to do with the bus terminals. Now, how do you run it? Bring private people, partner with government to make sure it's more efficient. Government is not a good business person to begin to run them. But government owes that duty to provide the basic infrastructure. And let me ask you, tell us the truth. From your experience, how many PPP government partnership has worked? Tell us the truth. I was the governor. People have traveled all over the world to bring a foreign investor to partner. These are stories that they will give $1 billion. These are, yes. stories. You owe a duty to your citizens. And with what we are doing now, what by January, February, when the bus terminals will start, people are now applying to partner with government to run it, for it to become more efficient and effective. Well, about vehicles, it has to do with those who want to run the place.
You, as a rider to what he said, you said something in some interviews earlier about phasing out, commercial vehicles that you cannot really track.
Yes.
And now there'll be a timeline of phasing that out and then introducing the ones that you can track and security, knowing the drivers and all that. So where are we on that scale?
That's what I was saying by January, that we can't allow private people to run taxis without profiling and without using the Abuja color. Shall be able to know who are these. So I was able to reduce this level of what do you call it? One chance. Two. When you go to the bus and taxi terminals and you board a vehicle, they know the vehicle you are boarding. They know who is the driver. But if you go on the road on your own, taking risks, it's your business. But you see, you have an excuse now because government has not been able to provide where I can comfortably go and board a vehicle. So, but now government has been able to provide, for example. And then you still do not want to use what government has provided to go on your own. You have put yourself in such a risk.
As part of your,
just to put the Honorable Minister on notice that we'll take a quick break on the dot of the hour, that will be by 6. And,
okay, quickly before the break, sir. As part of your efforts to achieve your administration's mandate